Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Tales of Agius, episode 29, our first session of 2026. How's everybody doing? How was your New Year's? Welcome to the new year. We hope it's been treating you well. It feels like so long since we've played this game.
It has been so long.
It's been so long.
That's because it has.
Oh. God,
Guys,
I miss it.
we haven't played since last year.
We haven't played since last year.
I don't mean that, stream. I don't mean that.
It's been a whole year.
Don't worry. Veldren doesn't need to do that. Astra's dealing with her own thing right now. Speaking of
that's fucked up of you. How fucking
Speaking
dare
of
you?
last session, does anyone want to give us the recap of what happened?
No, out of
really good
protest.
Notes last session.
Yeah.
I'm rioting. I won't do it.
Veldren is Jesus. Astra's infected. Sybil's doing a little hunk shoe.
Right.
And I have guilt.
Okay, what actually happened? What
That's what
actually
you
happened?
How is
I
that
guess
different
it'll
from
be
any
me.
other session, guys? That's just every
I guess
session.
it'll be me.
That's just the synopsis of this campaign. What do you mean?
What happened last time on Tales of Agius? We went looking for any of the NPCs' names, guys. Holly? Was it Holly?
Yes.
We went looking for
Who knows?
Holly. One of the people we're journeying with, sister, because it got lost. It was gonna hold off a bunch of the not zombies to so that the rest of them could get away. We went looking. We tracked her down to where Veldren and Astra went to go scout forward. Stealthily saw them. Veldren said it was all right. Veldren seeing them was like, "Oh, they're sharpening something, so that means they're not infected. It's all right. We can go back and get the others." They went back. They led them back, and both Astra and Veldren got hit by this infected sister. There was a short little combat to where Sybil managed to put enough energy into the sister to fight off the infection and make her go unconscious. We quickly sped to get to the top of this mountainous area, to where there was a large lake with this black infected water where this cursed greatsword was in. Veldren used some clever cantrip manipulation to cross the water without actually entering into it, making a melting ice bridge. If you play Genshin Impact, think Kaya whenever Kaya can freeze. Is very much the
Remember that you mentioned Genshin Impact. Remember that one chest that you couldn't get to in Mondstadt before they added boats?
Yeah.
Remember that one chest, and you had to do the Kaya trick where you went across the ice to get out, and it literally took you 20 minutes, and if you slipped once, that was it. Yeah. Anyway, that's literally what happened.
As Vel was doing that, this two-headed monster came running through the forest, knocking trees aside, bigger than anything we've seen yet. The party has to get into a fight with it, with Vel still going forward to get the sword, to get it out of the water at the very least. Aridia takes a pretty nasty blow, so Sybil manages to runic fight it off, and not get majorly hit. Aridia, unfortunately, that hit gets Aridia infected, to which Sybil quickly sees and cures. But it drains Sybil's magic, knocking her unconscious. And after seeing Aridia get infected, Vel had the sinking realization that Vel and Astra had both been hit by an infected. Quickly checked Astra, and it seems that the curse did not take in Vel, but it did take in Astra. Seeing this, Vel panics, turns around, takes out the tarot card he got from the fortune teller back in back in. Why am I blanking on names right
Mistral
now?
City.
In Mistral
Gloria.
City. Thank you. Thank you. And uses legend lore on this cursed item, learning of this hag coven that is siphoning life energy away to resurrect a hag queen. I think it's where we're picking up again, right?
Yeah.
Did I miss anything?
It is. No, that was perfect. Take your inspiration. You might need it.
You'll need it. I think I will.
Yeah. All right.
I mean,
well,
you
yeah.
just said what I said, Jay. Veldren's Jesus, Astra's infected, Sybil's doing a honk shit.
Wow.
That's so fair. That's
Wow.
my bad. No, that's my bad.
Really. Jasper, I don't know where your mic is, but didn't really pick up most of what you just said. It sounded like far away. Try speaking again real quick.
Hello? Hi?
A little quiet.
Yeah. Could you turn your mic up just a little bit? Because I don't think it's super picking you up.
They're just so incredibly soft-spoken.
It could genuinely just be that, truly.
Jed? Soft spoken. We talk about the same Jed here.
Okay, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Consider your inspiration revoked. I'm giving it to I'm giving it to Jet.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm gonna need it for those death saving throws.
That's pretty good.
That won't take hold for like 6 months. You've got time. It's fine. Or maybe it'll be faster. Who knows? Because it was a direct. Anyway,
I don't know. I think it might be 7.
so you
I'm
definitely
turning
don't
it
get
up.
that inspiration now, Jay.
Is this better?
Yes, much better.
Yeah. Yeah, you sound great.
Amazing.
Yeah, sorry, it was sitting at 24.
Yeah,
Not
that's
like
so
60. This is great. This is good.
Yeah,
Do I
no,
turn
you
it down,
sound
up?
all good. You sound
Perfect.
great now. Perfect. Amazing. All good. Thank you. So yeah. This realization, Veldren, you use that card and we kind of come back in that moment as Sybil is collapsed on the ground, still breathing, but shallow, completely drained of their magic. All of their runes almost like burning away on their skin, like you can't see them for a little while. Those bracelets around her wrist kind of still like glowing with all this magic as it tries to desperately disperse it. Aridia, you kind of like see this kind of next to you as you did for that moment. You felt that connection as you were hit, but it was quickly dispersed by that power by Sybil. Veldren, we see the card just instantaneously melt away in your hand, kind of turning to dust in the wind as that knowledge is bestowed upon you. And Astra, you look down at a cut on your arm where you're able to heal yourself, but you see the infection has taken hold. Black veins. What would you guys like to do?
I think I went down with and was holding Sybil, so I think I'm just trying to like medicine check them.
Sure, yeah, make me a medicine check.
I'm smart. She's not.
It's a wisdom check.
Medicine. 17.
Yeah, you check and Sybil is still breathing. She has a pulse, faint, but it is there. You've seen this happen before and it seems similar, but you look her over and you're kind of like checking for any injuries or anything. And then you look down near her wrists where these bracelets are. And you look and you haven't particularly seen these up close yet, just because you haven't really taken the opportunity to look, and Sybil's kind of kept them to herself. Like, you're aware that they're there and how they function somewhat, but you haven't had a, up close look the same way maybe Veldren has. And You, with your medicine check, though, you are quite observant, and you do notice a slight difference. Where the gem itself kind of presses down into her arm, kind of like piercing the skin. The kind of impact area around that, the skin is hardened and almost broken. And you see almost tiny like vessels of purple energy looking similar to her magic, kind of just poking through, just very faintly glowing. You wouldn't see it unless you were very up close, but you can swear that wasn't there before.
Okay.
But otherwise, she seems relatively unharmed, just completely drained of her magic, in deep, deep sleep.
I think her first instinct is to then immediately like look up and try and like catch Veldren's attention. And I think you just see like panic on Aridia's face. If you're not already panicking yourself.
I was about to say, I think so. When the legend lore happened, how I saw it in my head is Vel's eyes kind of glazed over, like what, almost like, you know, like that white. Whenever people see like the future and everything, a lot of times in media, very much see it as like that. So I think as that's fading, I don't think Vel's looking over at Aridia and Sybil right now. Sybil is with Aridia in Aridia's arms. Is most likely going to be safe. Did a medicine check earlier already to make sure that Sybil's alive. I think Vel is looking at Astra and like at the wound with an incredible amount of guilt in their eyes right now. So I think it's a little hard to catch Vel's attention in this moment.
Astra is gonna try a cure wounds. Just right over to try and like heal it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna work, but I mean, she's trying something, and she doesn't have any other spells. Like,
Yeah. You cast the spell. No change. Any small cuts that you had start closing, but the infection does not go away.
yay!
After seeing the cut heal, I think Vel is just like, I'm Astra, I'm sorry. I can fix this. I can fix this. I think I know a way. And is going to cross over to where the great sword is.
It's just you kind of like left it in the grass after you'd kind of like brought it across the water, didn't you? It's just so you see the great sword, kind of this dark metal that seems darker than it should be, almost like light isn't even touching it, just laying in the grass. And you see kind of standing kind of nearby to it, kind of just looking down, observing it. You see Cell just looking it over, not making any move to touch it or anything like that. It's just observing from a close distance. But yeah, kind of just like looks up as you approach.
I don't think he's looking at Cell at the moment. He's just looking at the sword. I'm gonna go up to it. I'm gonna grab it by the hilt and cast Identify using a spell slot.
Okay.
To quickly do it.
Okay, so you grab the hilt, and you're casting
Mhm.
Identify. Okay.
Yep.
Remind me what information you get from that.
You touch an object through the spell's casting. If the object is a magic item or some other magical object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires an attunement and how many charge it has, if any. You learn whether any ongoing spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn that spell's name, and that's for objects.
Mhm.
I'm just trying to confirm what the legend lore told me, essentially, and also see what happens when I fully touch this thing.
Okay. Great, cool. Let me check my notes on the information I can give you for this. Okay. So, this great sword, is a legendary item.
Yep. Figured.
It is a great sword, so it does 2d6 of damage. It does an additional 4d8 necrotic damage.
Bad. Down.
Additionally,
Worth it.
when you roll that necrotic damage, when that damage is subtracted from the creature, you regain it. So it has a life drinking property.
It's.
Um,
Hear me out, Jay.
yeah. Yeah. That's what you learn from it. You would. Do you, if with question for you, just to double check, with Identify, do you learn if an item is cursed?
So it doesn't. Is that the old Identify that says that? Because in the new one, it doesn't say that, but I swear it used to say that. Let me. I think old Identify does. But it doesn't say that in the 2024 edition. But I can gather if it's cursed. I think I can figure that out.
You get. Well, I was just whether you'd get the specific that you can gather it, but whether you'd get the specific curse, which it's not saying that you do. So you you get this information, you look it over. You would also get a name for this. And it is just simply called Blade of the Hourglass.
Hear me out.
And as you kind of grip it, Veldren, and you kind of cast that spell, you do see on the kind of cross guard, as you look, as this magical energy goes across it, you do see kind of engraved in magic the symbol of an hourglass. It wasn't visible to the naked eye, but when you cast magic like this, you see it. And then something strange happens. This blade is you kind of grip the handle. Are you like lifting it up or attempting to?
Yes.
Okay. You lift the blade, and at first you expected it to be heavier. A greatsword like this at its regular weight is not usually something Veldren can wield with your 6 strength. But you lift it, and it doesn't feel weightless, but it feels like it's a good weight in your hands as you kind of like lift it and kind of look it over. And then you feel strange, almost like your body feels wrong, as you kind of almost feel your clothes around you get tighter, as your body seems to almost start swelling. Veldren, what was your strength before?
Oh, I don't know.
What would it have been?
I never
Would it have
thought
been
about
average?
that. I think it would have been slightly above.
So 12?
I think it'd be 12. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it half to strength originally.
Okay. Veldren, you're holding this blade and you lift it and it feels good in your hands. Everything does feel a lot tighter around your body right now, but you look at your arm and it's no longer spindly twig like it was before. It is almost muscular. You kind of like look yourself over and like what were kind of like loose fitting clothes on you before are now quite form fitting. You're not like jacked, but you have been extremely spindly due to your curse, but you have returned to almost a state you'd almost forgotten, as you feel strength from this blade almost leaks into you. Your strength is currently 12.
I should have said 20.
I will also say you are upon taking hold of this blade, it does require attunement. However, the attunement is instantaneous.
Okay.
So you're now attuned to this item.
Okay.
Cell looks at you and kind of with like wide eyes, is like, touching the cursed magic sword, right?
Figuring it out.
Oh, yes, of course. Us researchers, the first thing to do is to pick up a cursed item, of course. What could go wrong? Seems to have worked out quite well for you, though. Kind of looks you up and down, almost a little bit impressed. Kind of noticing the changed physique. It's like, that's new. How do you feel? What have you learnt?
We have to destroy it. Destroying it will give it the energy back.
How do you know that?
A fortune teller.
She narrows her eyes. You can't trust a word that woman says. Trust me, I've dealt with her kind before.
And why would you say that? Why don't you think I can trust her? I know magic.
Exactly. You know magic. And she thinks she knows the future before it happens. Do you really believe in fortune tellers, Veldren?
I believe in the weave.
I
believe that the weave can show people ideas.
Through playing cards, really?
Would that be the most incredulous thing you've ever seen? We've seen an entire island turned to these. I'll point over to the abomination. By a single item, by it being in the water, how is seeing a little bit into the future that impossible?
Oh, it's not. It's just many claim to have such skills and very few truly possess them.
Then what is your idea, Cell? So that we can fix this.
I don't know. I know about as much of it as you do. I've read your notes and I've told you what I know. Think I wouldn't tell you if I knew? Think I would keep that information to myself?
Then help me figure it out instead of with your snide remarks like you gave in the beginning.
Not touching it. But let's
That's
figure
fine.
it out then.
I'll touch it. That's why I grabbed it.
Yes, well, you're certainly holding it now, so that's fine. Oh well. So you suggest we destroy it? Do we know of its full capability and what it can do? Besides, make you a little stronger? How does that feel? And you can tell when
ignores
she
that.
asks that, you can tell she's genuinely curious. This is not her being snide, like, you know, she's taking a genuine researcher's interest now, which is very rare for her.
I think he avoids that question and just starts to tell her what he's found through the identify spell as well.
Just the identify spell stuff?
And what he would have learned from the legend lore as well.
Okay. So everything.
I mean, yeah, Cell's another researcher. This is a way that maybe we can help fix what's happened to Astra.
Okay. So you tell her about the card that you were given. And at first she kind of is just like rolls her eyes a little bit, kind of like waiting for you to get to the point, and then you say what happened and what you learnt, and she seems very intrigued and her eyes kind of darken. Kind of almost like nodding along as you're explaining the magic and how it works and kind of connected to things you learnt. And then you mention the Witch Coven. The hourglass. Of course. They created this item. Or at least the curse that's within it.
The curse, yes.
And we are in much deeper shit than you know. The Hourglass Calvin are notorious beings. They are quite well known for their antics in Ashenvale. One who crosses them doesn't tend to make it out the other side. They either die or become part of their furniture. Also, I've been told. Or worse, depending which of them gets to play with you. But once you're ensnared in their trap, there is no way out. The three of them together, if they've... Well, let's just say they had a disagreement over a loss in the family a while ago. And they parted ways, which is why there has not been chaos until now. But if they are back together again and working together as a coven, then well, let's just say that curses like this will be the least of our problems.
Can I insight check Cell?
What are you looking for?
Specifically, what stood out to me was, or so I've heard. I'm looking to see if Cell has a more personal connection.
Yeah,
I believe that Cell's telling me the truth here,
Sure.
but I want to know if it's more personal than
yeah, absolutely.
11.
11. Yeah, just you can't really read her.
Yeah.
It's more that you're kind of focused on the information she's giving you rather than able to kind of discern the truth to it.
I'll be honest, Cell, this is fascinating and interesting, and any other time I would love to learn more, but right now I'm not worried about some far-flung coven in the moment. I'm worried about helping my friend.
They created this for a reason. It's clearly been hidden here out of their reach. And kind of like looked and it's like, it makes sense why they'd put it in water. Well, now that we have it, I agree. It should be destroyed, but doing so will set a precedent. It will put a target on our backs. Some of the strongest magic users in this world may come after us. Or should we choose to go to Ashenvale for any reason, they will make themselves known. I mean, we've lifted this thing out of the water now. We could just leave it here, and surely the water will drain away in time. Yes, it won't cure any of the people that are currently infected, but
I'm not leaving Astra like this. If they come looking for us, I'll take the fall. I don't care in this moment. I can't let someone else.
and you know for sure that destroying this thing will end the curse. Yes? Are you
That's what the cult
positive?
told me. Can I make an Arcana check for something like this? Because we're diving more into the theoretical side of things
absolutely.
now, which
No,
is
100%.
what Vel has always researched.
Absolutely, yeah.
Were you being serious when you took away my reroll earlier?
No.
Okay. Just had to double check. Well, with advantage, I rolled a 4. However, with my level up, I got expertise.
Okay.
So that becomes a 10, which becomes a 20.
What?
I plus 10 to Arcana. Expertise means I cannot roll lower on an Arcana check.
Oh, yeah,
Then
of course. Yeah, you're right.
Look at this nerd.
Cool. So rolling a 4 and getting a 20, because that's how that works. Yep. God damn. Oh. Yeah. With a 20, with the research that you've done already, you remember when you tried to have the curse ended on yourself before, and how that went, and how you kind of got the impression that the curse wasn't coming from you, and it was being almost like relayered. As soon as it was dispelled, it was being relayered. Now that you're aware that there's this physical thing in front of you, you're kind of starting to put the pieces together, and you feel like this is a source. This is what is creating the curse itself. And to end that, theoretically, should end the curse. If not, end the recasting, at least.
Yeah.
You know that, put it this way, you would know that, yeah, the regeneration of the curse seems to come from a like catalyst such as this. So either it will just end it entirely, or it will make it that if one were to be, if a remove curse spell were to be used, it should not recurse the individual that is cursed.
Yeah.
Is the theory that you have there.
As I'm doing that, I kind of want to know what's kind of going on over with Astra right now. You've been over here for a minute. I want to know what's going on over there.
Astra's been very quiet.
I think she is just quiet. I think her mind is like racing. Like she's panicking and she doesn't know what to do. So she tried what she could do right now, which was the cure wounds, which did not work. And she doesn't have the spell slots for lesser restoration. Doesn't have anything else she can do. Unless you think like a dispel magic is gonna work on it, but I don't.
Would Astra try that? I will say you were present when it was cast before to try and end. Cause you were present for the experimentation on Veldren to try and end their curse, and so
and it didn't.
You've chosen before, and if it works like Veldren's, you know that wouldn't do anything. Like you would remember that you tried that and it didn't do anything.
So she's got nothing she can do. Sell and Veldren are having a Sel and Vel are talking.
Sel and Vel.
Nerds.
I think if you look back at Vel, he keeps looking back at you as well.
She's not looking at you. She won't.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Yep.
And Sybil and Aridia. I mean, Sybil's passed out in Aridia's arms, and I don't know if Astra doesn't have anything she can do there. She's just kind of.
Yeah. She's just
Do
kind
you
of
look
sitting.
visibly panicked?
Probably.
I think if Aridia could visibly see you struggling, I think it just gets up, takes Sybil with, and makes I'll make our way over to you. And I'll set Sybil down on the ground, take my jacket off and put it on top of Sybil. And I think she still fully would just start to do a head to toe check of you, just figure out what's going on.
Astra, can you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
I'm good at wisdom.
As you're kind of in this moment, kind of just as Aridia's kind of noticing you alone and kind of coming over to you. This is you're kind of sitting in this moment by yourself.
18.
18. Okay. You feel kind of this rush of feeling, this crushing loneliness for just a moment as you're standing here alone, cursed. Just Aridia's looking after Sybil, Veldren's talking to Sel, and you're just. It's lonely in this moment. You feel that kind of crushing loneliness as everyone seems to have someone except you. But then you push that feeling down. It seems to overwhelm you for a moment, and you're able to just push it down as Aridia kind of comes over to you and just starts giving you that comfort. Yeah. And said, Aridia, you said you were doing kind of a general check over of Astra. You want to do a medicine check?
Sure.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Ooh, this will be interesting. Okay.
It's better than last time by 1. 18.
18. Yeah, you look over Astra. You do see visibly now the kind of the darkness on the kind of dark veins under the skin, kind of just seeing that kind of curse take hold kind of around where the cut happened. It doesn't seem to be quickly progressing or anything worrying like that.
Mm-hmm.
It does seem to be kind of the same. You kind of observe it for a few moments and it doesn't seem to be changing. But since you're here, and I think this would probably be the first time you would be looking closely, kind of really looking Astra over, something that you know isn't connected to this because it was there before are Astra's black fingertips. You've vaguely aware of this before. You've seen, their magic, and when they've become overcome, they've had kind of these kind of black fingernails for a while, and it's kind of been around sort of this area, kind of just below the second second bone in their finger. And it's always been like that as far as you can remember. But you look now and you're like, no, it was below that bone, right? It was. Has it grown further? As you look, and it is now up to just below the knuckle.
Just gonna.
Whatever
I think-
this is, you don't know if it's being enhanced by the curse, but you know it was there before. That's the only worrying
Great.
thing that sticks out to you with the medicine check. The curse that has just shown up seems to be progressing slowly, but this has changed. This is new.
Okay.
But you, with your
thought it was
18, I would say you
farther.
don't think they're connected.
I thought after Astra killed somebody, it moved up more.
Oh, where was it up to before?
Oh, well, I
think-
thought it was like to about where the thumb connected.
Palm line. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay,
And in
cool.
that case,
Got
yeah, it's like it's almost at. Well, I mean,
It's
yeah, if that's where it was
definitely further.
before, it's basically at.
Aridia's
the
like,
wrist.
wait, those aren't gloves.
Yeah, no,
She
you look,
killed
and
two
it's
people.
it's basically at Astra's wrist now. Yeah, it would be that further. Yeah,
Cool.
I forgot that it had advanced that far. You're right. Yeah.
Actually,
She's.
Hey, listen.
They're just a human.
Yeah.
just a simple human girl. Look at my horns and my blackened fingertips, and my wings that appear sometimes.
Ah. All humans do
I
that,
think-
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What would I know? I don't know humans.
Show me one other human in this party that doesn't have. You can't. There aren't any. I'm the only human.
Sybil.
Sorry, human.
You know that Sybil is.
Have you seen
different.
Sybil? No way.
Sybil was human.
That's a threat. I think Astra would visibly see Aridia pause and like fully just like take a minute looking at the hands and like kind of shake it
hides her
off.
hands. she hides them in her dress. Or like
Yeah,
press-
Astra, you would also
presses
notice it
her arms.
then. Like it's like you're wearing black gloves now. It is basically up to your wrist.
We
Hiding them.
can talk about that later. I don't even know how to. Okay. Do we need to try and do something about your wound?
I don't know what to do.
Okay. She'll like take a minute and like focus on what it felt like when Sybil used lesser restoration on her.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of under her breath in Draconic,
Mm-hmm.
we'll just say, please help me to her god.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna two things back to back.
Okay.
I'm gonna push 5 of my lay on hands
Mm-hmm.
to try and disrupt it, like we've seen it like temporarily disrupt it before. And right after I've done that, I would like to use lesser restoration for the first time.
Yeah.
Focusing on what Sybil's magic felt like, and that tether that I have to my god.
Yeah. As you kind of reach out, kind of welcoming him back in after you kind of shut him out for a while. There is no hesitation. The magic comes to you. He's there. You kind of feel that kind of guiding hand as you do your lay on hands. You kind of feel the magic take hold again. Any small, cuts or anything close up. Astra seems to be in perfect health, at least in that regard. You do your lesser restoration, kind of feel that hold, and it does seem to fade. But similarly to when it happened with Veldren, you get the impression it's not gone fully.
Not completely. Okay.
Yeah. You know that it's been suppressed and there's no visible signs of it anymore, but you having this divine connection, you do kind of get that kind of almost extra knowledge from your god of just like it's not gone. It's slowly replenishing over time.
Kind of pull my hand away from where it was on Astra.
I do not sound completely, but at least it is not as bad. I'm not a healer. I don't know. I just tried to do what Sybil did. Are you okay?
I'll thump you in the middle of the forehead, like flick you really hard with the finger.
Do you want to actually answer the question?
I don't know what I'm doing here.
Is it in this moment or in the grand scheme of things?
It's the realization that Astra's having of, oh, I had that conversation with Veldren, not Aridia.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, trauma can do that to you.
Woof.
um, it's fine.
You know, I don't normally do the touchy-feely talks so much, but if you are having a hard time finding your place in a larger sense, you can pick just a single thing to focus on that you are going to do. It's what I do. I focus on a thing or two at a time and just keep going. It's how I've survived the last 150 years. Most people don't know. Someday you'll figure it out, so.
I just want, I want this. I want it. I want it. I want it gone.
I think Aridia just kind of like hesitantly pulls you like into a hug. And just like tries to offer comfort in that way.
Astra like freezes.
Good. It's like the awkward of like Aridia doesn't normally hug people either.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is how people try to comfort me.
The two people that don't do touchy-feely things going, we should probably do touchy-feely things, right?
That's
how this
touch-starved people. Yeah. Have you seen Veldren's muscles? They're rippling.
They're not.
When did he get skinny jeans?
Have you seen Veldren?
Swollen. Yeah.
It's trained like well, slightly above average physique.
Swollen isn't real. He can't hurt you.
Yeah. Veldren, it does feel good.
Yeah,
Nice.
I know what you said. I'm aware what you said.
This could make you stronger.
He's been drinking his milk.
At the cost of this friend.
Hmm.
I think
Grass.
after hearing that question from Sal, yes, destroying it will work. I'm sure of it. And I think he reaches into the air.
Mm-hmm.
And I think from in Vel, I think a part of that original curse kind of wells up for a second.
Mm.
This dark energy flowing up around his hand as it begins to elongate and form into a blade. As I'm going to cast Shadow Blade.
Okay.
And my other hand with the great sword still, I'm going to take the Shadow Blade and I'm going to cast True Strike.
Okay.
As I cast True Strike, it's almost as if, to anyone looking that's seen Aridia cast a smite spell before, it's as if vines start to grow down Vel's arm, but instead of that green ethereal energy, it's this pale blue that wraps around his head, wraps around it, and turns the sword into this bluish, greenish light. And I'm gonna try to drive the Shadow Blade. It does radiant damage now with True Strike.
Okay. So as you go to do this, you raise it up high, kind of feel that divine energy in your hand. As you're about to bring it down, you feel a hand, a gnarled hand wraps around your own, gripping it. Now, don't be so hasty. Doesn't that strength feel good? I could give you more. So much more. My strength is growing. And every day I get closer to returning. I get stronger. I could help you. Whatever goals you wish to achieve, I can make it happen. Whatever power you want, all you need is ask. Isn't that what you want? The ability to help those you can't. To save those which are beyond your reach. I see so much potential in you. Wasting away. But together we can make you unstoppable. All you need is ask.
You must not be able to see a lot then.
I see
Because
so much.
Then you should see the desire I have to rid the world of each of these artifacts. That is my goal, and has been for many years. No amount of physical strength, of that, of feeling strong, could ever overwhelm the amount of guilt I have around this. And I will not let that grow with her.
You wish to help your friend. And your brother. I can make that happen. It's true. They are under a curse, but I can do without 2. I can strike them from the list. All your problems will go away. How does that sound? Do you really want to save every person and rid this world of every artifact that you come across? Is that really what you want? Or do you want to save the people you care about? Which is more important to you?
Saving every soul I can.
Then you are a fool. Because you can't save everyone.
I've been called worse, and I'm gonna try to force my hand out of the grip.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Which die? We're gonna do this, Vel die.
I didn't think you were going to touch it.
No, that was my job.
Wisdom save.
Mm-hmm.
Let me double check some things. Was she rolling as well? Was she rolling? I saw you roll a die. Was she rolling something as well? I'm going to silvery barbs that.
Sorry, Barbs. Okay. So I have to take the lowest one?
Has to take the lowest one.
Okay.
And if you rolled with advantage, that's the lowest of any of the rolls.
Yeah.
I'm going to give myself advantage.
Okay.
For a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. I have to double check. What's a plus? Because you might be that. Maybe. You hold the blade high. You speak defiantly. You go to bring the blade down, and that gnarled hand. You look, but you don't. You look, and you don't see it, but you feel it. These jagged fingernails stabbing into your arm, holding you in place. You cannot move. You cannot. Everything in your being, you're desperately trying to bring this blade down. Sal looks at you and is like, "What are you waiting for? Enough of the dramatics."
Destroy it.
What?
Destroy it. She's in my head.
Who's in your head?
Hit me if you have to. Destroy it.
Who is in your head, Veldren?
I'm guessing the Hag Queen.
Cell just forms just a blade of fire in her hand and will just hit the blade itself. You, as soon as it kind of hits the blade, you see the blade cracks. You hear a horrific scream in your mind, Veldren. It is like pain you've never felt before, just echoing through your mind. Cell goes to hit it again and again, and then on the fourth try, cuts through, and the blade itself cracks and splits. Can you make me a dexterity saving throw, please? I need to make one for Cell as well.
Dex save, that's a 19.
19. You are thrown backwards in this moment. The shadow blade kind of disappearing from your hand as you are just thrown backwards several feet, kind of like head over heels, just like flipping over, but you kind of land in a bit of a kind of heap. not being thrown too far, but still like a distance away. Cell also kind of almost like anticipating this, kind of like digs a hand into the ground, but is still pushed back several feet. The dirt beneath her fingernails, just like kind of like she's being pulled through the dirt itself. And now all of you hear this horrific, blood-curdling scream in just all around. It echoes all around you as this blade tears itself apart, the pieces fragmenting and shattering, and just echoes out. Just this horrific scream. You think your eardrums are going to burst, and then silence. The blade is destroyed.
I come running over to Astra and Aridia.
Mm-hmm.
Did it work? Please tell me it worked. Please.
Astra. There was a pressure in your chest that you felt, knowing that that curse was there. And ever since you first saw the signs of it, that pressure has been there. You feel that pressure alleviate. You don't feel it anymore.
I think you did it.
You all look to the lake behind you as blue water starts to appear. The darkness draining away. You watch as the river, it goes down the river and goes out of view, leaving a beautiful, glowing blue lake as the curse is dispelled.
I think Vel falls to his knees in front of Astra, head low. I'm so sorry, Astra. I'm so sorry. I should have.
Get up.
We should
get
have
up.
taken it slower earlier. If we hadn't even come, you all came here for me, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I think Astra's gonna help no longer Veldren up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Veldren, as soon as like you kind of like go to stand up to make your way to Astra, you almost like trip and fall as your strength, that strength that had returned to you, fades away.
Does it go lower?
Same as it did that day. More? No, it returns to what it was before, so it's back to being a 6.
Just gotta check. It went down to like, I don't know, a 3 or 4.
No. But yeah, you do kind of have that moment of having to get used to your weakened state again. Yeah.
It's fixed. Let's go.
Right. I think being helped up, Vel dusts himself off, looks at Sybil, takes a breath, and I would probably go over to check on Cell. Are you okay?
As you kind of ask that question, she kind of goes to answer and then yelps as her arm just seems to ignite in fire. She kind of like grips her wrist, and it kind of like only bursts for a moment, but then you look as she looks at kind of the inside of her forearm, and you see it burnt onto the surface of her skin the symbol of an hourglass. She looks at it, horrified, wide eyes. No. Sees that you've kind of like seen it and will just like quickly like covers it with her cloak. She knows that you've seen it, but she just looks at you and just gives you a look of, I don't know. Don't draw attention to it, please.
I'm not going to draw attention to it, but can I make like a check to see like, was this from the item? Was this there before? Was this? Can I make like some kind of arcana and
absolutely.
Like, investigation? Some kind of intelligence check?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, make arcana.
That's cocked. That's a 9, which becomes a 10, which becomes a 20.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, with your 20, you look, it definitely wasn't that. It looked fresh from her reaction. This seems to be new. And kind of looking at it, you've seen similar things done with magic before. This seems to be almost like a branding, like a mark of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps as a result of being the one to destroy the weapon.
Yeah.
You don't know what it does. You don't know why. You don't know. Well, I mean, you have a vague idea as to why, but you don't know what the result will be. What it will mean for Sel.
I'll give them a nod. And I think I'm going to pick up a few of the pieces of the sword and put them back.
The blade
shattered
itself, yeah. The blade itself seems to have most of the pieces are there. You can recover all the pieces if you'd like. The blade itself, the kind of darkness in it seems to have faded away, and it seems to be a quite sturdy looking greatsword. Looks kind of well made, well crafted, kind of well cared for, but now the blade entirely shattered. But yeah, you can recover the pieces. That darkness kind of faded away.
I'll grab the pieces and go back to the others. Figure we're gonna head out.
Yeah. Unless anyone has anything else they would like to do at this lake before you start making your way back down.
I also grab a vial of water, of the purified water from the lake as well.
Okay. Yeah, you can absolutely do that. Of a vial of purified water. Okay. You guys start making your way back down, kind of following the river and back the way you came. And the river seems to have returned to a natural state. There's no sign of murky water. Seems normal. Purified. You make your way down and you hear after maybe sort of 10-15 minutes or so, you hear the sound of voices that you recognize in the distance. You hear the telltale voice of Hugo, and Robin and Mira kind of up ahead. You continue down and you see Mira's just like crying and just arms wrapped around Holly, who's now awake, sitting upright. Seems to have her wits return to her. You look, and the kind of faded, gaunt look that she had is now gone. She still looks a bit pale, but nowhere near as pale as she looked before. No longer kind of discoloration to her eyes, anything like that. She just looks weak more than anything. Just like she needs a nap. She's like taken some of her armor off just to kind of like alleviate the weight. But yeah, just Mira's just kind of holding her and crying while Robin and Hugo kind of just stand nearby, kind of just observing, looking relieved. Yeah. As the group of you kind of approach.
I think sensing the somber mood of the whole group, Val will step up and try to put on a smile. It's a little shaky. He's not great at hiding things. I take it that Holly has been cured?
Robin will just kind of nod. It's like, it seems like it. Whatever you did, it seems to have helped. She will definitely need some rest, but she's no longer cursed. I've run some checks. I used some of my magic, and I don't sense its presence anymore. And then we saw the river, and what happened up there?
Like I said, a cursed artifact. Simple,
Right.
solved.
I suspected something along those lines, but I'm glad you were able to destroy it and fix the river. Hopefully it's not just Holly that's fixed, and everyone in town should be returning to their wits as well.
It should be everyone.
That's good. I guess we'll find out. We have to head that way. I'm glad you were successful.
Me as well. Do you have a ship to get back to where you're going, or?
Well, we did when we arrived, but I don't know where it is now, so we'll see when we get down there. Perhaps we can charter one as well if need be. We'll find a way. I suppose Beacon was supposed to be a lovely place before everything happened, so maybe sticking around won't be so bad. Perhaps help with the recovery and such. The locals might need some help.
Shoot a look back to my captain. Raise an eyebrow. Look back at them. You're muted, bestie. That was just so defeated.
If only you could have heard how defeated it really was. Aridia will kind of give almost like a tired half smile and like a very like decisive nod toward you, and adjust like how she's holding Sybil and just be like, yeah.
If you would need a ride back, we don't mind getting you where you're supposed to be going. Especially if Holly would need some rest, of course.
There's a kind of a cough from Holly as she kind of like pulls her sister aside for a moment and will be like, rest would definitely be appreciated. Nice to officially meet you. So sorry about all of that. I wasn't in my right mind. Hope
It's
no offense
fine.
taken.
Very tight smile from Veldren. It's fine. Vel.
Holly, nice to meet you all. I hope I can be at least of some assistance if people need healing. I do still have access to my magic. But outside of that, I could really use a lie down somewhere that's not a forest. It's been
We have a few spare
a while.
rooms. Could I have my scarf back? I'll gesture down to the green scarf that I usually tie around my waist that I gave to Holly's sister a few sessions back. That's around Holly.
Yeah. Holly will kind of look down and is like, I wondered where this came from. Yeah, of course. And we'll hand it back to you. Just like gauntleted hand, kind of hands it back. Thank you. It kept me safe. We'll kind of just like jostle her sister a little bit.
I'll look over to Holly and be like, and are you all right?
Fucking shattered and in need of a drink. And to sleep for like 48 hours, but I'll be right as rain after that, I'm sure.
Of course. Any of you are welcome to join us. I'll say, even nodding to Hugo.
Merci, that would be very kind of you. We would greatly appreciate that. I know, Robin, you probably want to stay around to help, but I think I need a break from this place, so I think I will take you up on your offer, monsieur.
You should know that I am still cursed. This did not solve mine.
But yours does not operate the same way, no?
It does not. But you seemed quite adverse to it before, so I just wanted to make you aware.
Oui. Yeah, I was. Apologies for my overreaction. Things have been tense while we've been here, so when someone comes up to you and they say that they are cursed and you have only seen cursed people go to madness, you have to make a certain level of assumption.
It's fine, Hugo. You just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to hurt those around me.
Yeah, well, if there's anything I can do to repay you or to apologize, I will be here. But I appreciate your hospitality.
None needed. It's been a long day. We should get back, and we have to make sure that Sybil is okay as well.
Is she all right? Kind of like looks past Sybil just in Aridia's arms.
Tightens my grip protectively.
Mm-hmm.
Unconscious. Low on energy.
Oh, I see. Holly's just like, glad I'm not the only sleepy one. Yeah, if we're gonna walk, we should start soon. I feel like if I sit here too long, I'm gonna nod off, and I'll be out for a bit. Oh man, don't recommend getting cursed. That sucked. Glad you were all able to avoid it.
I think Vel turns around. I don't know if I think Vel starts walking to the ship. His whole conversation has Vel at their limit.
Fair enough.
And I think
Veldren's overstimulated.
none of you others should get cursed. Will not look at Astra again. Like, I think it's almost rude how quickly Vel turns away. Like,
Oh, it's just like, oh, okay then. She'll just turn to Mira and be like, well, we have a trip out of here. What do you say? Just kind of just nods. Wherever you're going, I'm going with you. I'm not losing you again.
Vel drops to his knees and bursts into tears. No, I'm kidding. That does not happen.
Pushing Veldren to his fucking breaking point.
Well, I'll just wait until it's Veldren and Iso.
He's been towing that breakdown line forever.
Dead.
I'll bite that finger.
I do think. I think as Vel's turning on, they hear that, and I think a tear does fall down Vel's. Like legitimately. I don't think it's like full breakdown sobbing. I think
Cry
he is
every
crying.
time. Big oof. Big oof. Yeah. In that case, then, yeah, you will start making your way down the path. It's a couple hours walk, but you make your way through the forest, and come out into the clearing along the grassy fields. You see the village down below. You see people kind of out and about, kind of like recovering. You see a few farmers kind of returning to the fields. They kind of see you on the pathway, and they kind of like they run up to the group of you and be like, "Oh, what did the curse? The curse has been lifted. It's a miracle. I was this? Did you know what happened? What happened?"
Must be a miracle.
Ah, blessed be the gods that have come to save us. Beacon can finally be what it was meant to be again. Well, we won't keep you, but I'm thank you for sharing the news. You should tell everyone else as well. And they just make their way up into the trees, kind of heading up, trying to find people that are missing. And you do see kind of like as you guys were making your way down the path, you did see kind of people almost just like as if they had just like come out of a really, really bad hangover and they're like, what the fuck am I doing in the middle of the forest? Kind of just like a bit disheveled, just like making their way out onto the path every now and then. Looking a bit confused, but they kind of just
We've
like,
all been there.
yeah. You get that impression from them as well. They don't really talk to you. They kind of do that thing where they're like, oh, and they like look at you and they're like, a secondhand embarrassment. I gotta go. I can't. Nope. Because they're in that kind of like mindset of the like, oh, I'm hungover and I woke up in a field. It's that kind of vibe. So they're just not gonna say anything. But you definitely do see several people kind of making their way, kind of in and out of the forest. People being reunited. It's a positive scene. But yeah, you make your way down kind of into the village and you hear the sounds of laughter, hustle and bustle, lots of just back and forth. Yeah, you see several people starting to kind of rebuild a few buildings that have been broken down, broken windows. Beacon is alive and well, it seems. Do you say anything to anyone? Or do you just silently make your way through the crowd? Unspoken heroes?
I don't.
What was that?
I think
None of that came through.
What the heck? I wasn't even muted. I think Vel is very quiet, even to his party members right now. So I don't think they say anything.
Bit of a somber procession, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Just getting back to the ship.
You see a few people kind of as you're carrying Sybil, you see a few sort of priestly looking figures kind of like look over to you and will kind of just like hand over their hearts and will kind of just like reach out a hand, almost like offering a prayer. They don't like approach you, but they're I mean, you've seen similar prayers and things like that. They kind of just like mutter a few things to holy symbols and they kind of just like hold out a hand with a kind of weak smile to you. Almost like they're giving a blessing.
Say, like, I had taken my jacket off and laid it over Sybil before.
Mm-hmm.
When I picked them up, I would have like kind of wrapped them in my jacket to just kind of keep them a little bit more. I have swaddled Sybil, just mainly so that like no one can get a good look at like their wrists or anything else, just like fully out of sight.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah. You guys make your way through and arrive at the docks. Robin kind of turns to the group of you. It's like, well, it seems this is where we will be parting ways then. As I said, I'm going to remain here and make sure that things remain the same. But I have ways of contacting you if anything were to happen. If I should need your help again. Do you want me to tell anyone about what really happened? Or should I let them believe it was a miracle?
I don't mind either way. I just didn't want people to be swarming us when we have Sybil like this.
Of course.
Whatever you think will do their hearts more joy.
I think knowing that. I think them knowing that fellow citizens of Aegis did this for them would mean a lot. What should I tell them? What should I call you?
You fucker. Oh no. Okay, this is out of character time, guys. What we do? Cursebreaker. We. I don't know. I'm bad at this.
Astra and the stars. No.
Astra and the stars.
No.
Let's go.
The fallen. Wait. How about stars in the night?
No, that's taken.
No, get out of here!
You can find that on youtube.com/Tales
Can-
Guild.
Can Jay have disadvantage next game for that
Jay
game?
is on fucking
just for that
thin
joke?
ice this session.
Exactly, they deserve it.
Like Jesus?
We could.
So are you.
Actually, Jesus wasn't on ice. He was walking on water.
Oh, but you were walking on water
Are
earlier.
you saying ice isn't water?
Actually. Okay. In all seriousness, what if
I'm scientifically.
Not the funny haha when I put in side chat, but the one I put in the Aegis channel, maybe?
So that could be one. We could do the Unbeholden. We could do something like maybe the Found. Because we were all kind of lost individuals. We found our way here.
If you
Wasn't lost, I was
want to
running.
say you give her a name,
We might have to do that in Brainstorm.
Normally I'd be like,
for a minute.
normally I'd be like, no, give her one.
It's
But
been over a
because
year.
I'll give you that just because Abby isn't here, and Abby would probably
Yeah.
like,
Abby
"Oh,
has to
you
vote."
first."
Yeah,
I'll let you
we're
say
gonna have
you
Abby
give
vote.
them a name. That's the only.
We
I'll
give them a
you.
name, and
Yeah.
but we will figure something out
Mhm.
by next session.
I know.
Great.
Here's the line. That's a Rotten Toil reference.
I can't believe you.
You can find that one over on twitch.tv/surfef.
Yes,
Twitch.tv/surfeffers.
Anyway, my camera's going blurry. Oh no! Why is this happening? Stop it. Fixed it. There we go. But yeah, you kind of give them that name. She's like, "All right, I will let them know. Be safe on your travels, all of you." And kind of looks to her friends that she has spent so much longer with than the group of you. She'll go around and she'll just give everyone a hug, and just tell them to be safe. Yeah, and then she will turn and will make her way back into the village.
I'll give us. We'll make our way back. Sorry for us laughing. They're making fun of me in our Discord for suggesting a name.
I always make fun of Jay.
I will guide the rest of them back onto the ship. As we collect more NPCs.
We're supposed to be getting rid of them!
I like these ones.
Why
these
do
ones.
you say that about all
I was
the
gonna say, you
NPCs?
don't like the
love
ones you
them.
have? What the hell?
No, I love them too. That's why
fucked
we
up.
have them.
Just
Hugo
collecting
wanted to
them.
kill me. We
NPCs
have
on
to.
this ship.
Hugo wanted to stab me in my sleep. We have to.
Only
Hugo's
if
fault,
they
we have to
stab
keep
you in your
them.
sleep.
He
On the
was
ship.
the hottest NPC we found. We have
Hugo's
to keep
so
him.
hot.
He
Guys,
was the
just
hottest
let me-
character in Aegis.
Sal can hear you.
I want to smooch. I
I'm
want
sorry.
to smooch.
Hugo's hotter than Sal.
Damn. Stell's like, who's Hugo? You don't see him anywhere. You just see a speckle of dust on the ship.
Good.
Crazy.
but we'll kind of guide them up. I think we have a few spare rooms. I'll look around the ship. Do I find a certain scrangly boy? Do I find my scrangly boy?
Your scrangly boy,
Ezra?
Ezra. I mean, Ezra would be around if you want to go
Yep.
find him. Yeah.
Ezra, could you please? We're going to be showing a few people around. They're going to be on the ship for some time. Could you please show Holly and Mira here to where they'll be staying? Mira,
yeah.
This is Ezra. Holly, this is Ezra. Or Ezra.
Nice to meet you both. Welcome aboard. To this. We don't have a name for the ship yet, do we? We should probably get on that.
I thought we had a name for the ship. Did we not see what it
We
was?
don't have a name
We
for
had
the
a whole conversation about the ship name.
We never decided.
No, I ain't got names for
Oh
nothing.
my god.
We never came up with a name. We talked about names.
But there's plenty of space. I'll show you around.
You should.
The Starfinder.
Starfinder.
Yes.
That was it.
The Starfinder.
Allowable.
That was it.
Yes.
I remember.
Sure.
I
You did
kinda
it.
like
You
the
did it.
Starfinder.
Yeah, no backsies. You did it. No
For
backsies.
the
Starfinder.
ship, I really kind of like the Starfinder because that also because like in navigation you have to like travel by. That's great. No, that's great.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Legitimately, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Big brain.
The Starfinder. Yeah. Ezra will take the two of them off to explore more of the ship. Hugo kind of just stands there a little awkwardly. He's like, Was I not invited, or do you need me for something? Or...
No, we'll be sure. Their rooms are just going to be off in a different area. We'll be showing you where yours is.
Okay. Little suspicious, but all right.
I mean, you can insight check if you want.
What the fuck is an insight check?
Oh, so sorry, nosebleed.
What the fuck are you talking about, Veldren?
No, I just wanted to break up some of the groups. Aridia will need to be getting. I'm guessing Aridia will be needing to get Sybil.
I'm already gone.
Yeah.
I'm putting Sybil in the captain's quarters.
Okay. Just in the captain's chair, just bundled up, just...
There's a bed in the captain's quarters.
Sure. Yeah.
Why would there not be a bed in the captain's quarters?
Because it's probably more of a hammock, but yeah, that works.
It works.
Yeah.
They're sleeping.
They're sleeping.
They're
so sleepy.
I also wanted to give the sisters some time alone,
Yeah.
and Ezra is quiet and won't intrude. I was going to show you around the ship.
Oh, personal door. I will certainly take that. And he will happily go with you.
I'll just kind of show him around the ship. Show him like his room where he'll be staying. Some places maybe to avoid, like, oh, don't go into this room during this time because this is whenever like the Mistress Chosen are practicing spells, and you don't know when something wrong is gonna go happen there. I don't use Mistress Chosen in thing. That's Jay calling them that.
So you just have an
Just a
entire
spellcraft.
magic school working on here? That's a first?
They're learning some of the magic.
So they are students and they are learning on the ship. So it is a ship that is a magic school, no? Or am I missing something here?
I suppose could be.
Yeah.
Who
says it
Sel
cannot
and
be
I
both?
are usually doing experiments, and here there might be explosions or loud sounds. Bad.
Okay. Oui.
I think Davari actually does sword forms and sword practices here.
Oh.
Speaking of Davari, and I
Drop
will
from the
sign to
ceiling.
Davari as well. I'll
Yes.
sign over to Davari as well.
we'll just kind of like steps out. We'll just kind of start signing. He signs and then kind of like looks to Hugo, like unsure. And Hugo's like, "Oh, start signing." Yeah, and they have you follow a conversation, just basic introductions and kind of Hugo shows an interest in swordplay, and yeah, the two get on quite well. So yeah.
Oh, and you should also, my voice will drop. Be very careful around, what time of day is it? Oh, it's midday? Oh, we should look out for now, because this is about whenever, and I think this is whenever, when a certain someone gets very loud and wakes up for the first time of the day.
Door
And
slams
the
open
door
right next to Hugo. He kind of goes,
I think,
he's like, Veldren! Oh,
yep.
I was wondering where you were. Wait, who's this guy?
This is Hugo.
Oh, nice to meet you, Hugo. Holds out a hand. He goes, you are so unnecessarily loud. All right, fucking rude. Got a problem with that? No. Nice to meet you. Is it? Okay, maybe bad first impression. He kind of just like looks to you, like it's like, save me.
I think I let it happen for a little bit as a little bit of revenge.
Right.
For how you go.
How long is this guy staying here?
I'll look to Hugo.
You know, I will take a trip to the nearest island that you take me to, and then I will happily go on my way and get out of your hair. Yeah, that'd be nice. There's only so much space on the ship.
It's all right, Rella. It's fine. Rella, he didn't mean anything by it, correct? Right, Hugo?
No. Of course not. No.
You can say it without... Oh, a message to Hugo. Say it without the sarcasm.
I am saying it without the sarcasm. There is no sarcasm. I do not want... She looks like she will punch me in the face.
She will.
And I do, okay.
She will.
Well, then my assumption was correct. And he just kind of just like looks him up now. So you are a fighter then? Oui, yes. I am a fighter of sorts. Great. Well, if you ever want to do some target practice, you come find me. Target practice? I do not... You'll get it.
You'll get it. And I'll continue. I'll finish showing Hugo around.
As you kind of like walks away, Arel will be like, "See you in a bit, Veldren." And we'll start making our way up to the top, and he'll be like,
Yes.
"Why do I get the impression that I will be the target?"
Because you will. She's a very experienced fighter.
Oui, I can tell. It certainly will not end well for me. Yeah, you continue
I'll just
showing him around.
I'll just finish showing Hugo around, and then finally show Hugo to where he'll sleep.
Yeah. During this time, I think the ship
Right
will
next
kind
to
of.
my bed.
Yeah, I show him to Astra's room.
Why are you showing me this particular book?
Astra,
Oh,
Astra,
hello, Astra.
Astra, here's my apology. Astra, here's my apology.
Oh, thank you.
No, we haven't had the talk yet.
Astra is an adult. Astra's not a child. Astra's like what?
Doesn't mean they've had the
old is Astra?
Their mother doesn't mother.
21.
21. That's right.
21.
Astra and Sybil are like
She's an
21
adult.
too.
No.
We have 24 for Vel, and then we have fucking Ancient for Aridia.
Not old enough I have to roll every morning quite yet.
God damn it.
We're getting there.
You're not that old. Anyway. Yeah, so you continue that, and during this time, the ship will kind of leave port and will start making its way back towards another ship that you have made contact with recently. As you make your way back, you see the Pirate Queen ship. You see the deck now several kind of figures around. It looks a lot more lively than it did before. As you approach, it's kind of like pointed, like they kind of point over to your ship. You hear cheers go up from the deck, kind of like weapons being slammed against shields, like that sort of thing. Sounds almost like a war cry, but you gotta like looking, you kind of assume that this is a positive return as you see the captain kind of steps up onto the top deck, kind of looks over to you, probably already as you're driving, will just give a salute and a smile, looking a lot more put together than they did before. But yeah, you're able to make your way over. A plank is lowered, and you are free to go aboard if you wish. Or not, I guess.
Aridia? You're the captain.
She grabs her captain hat this time because it makes her look more official.
Mhm.
And she'll go across with, I'm assuming, both of you.
No.
No,
Don't be
Astra
cool,
takes the time
please.
to go.
Please, no. I mean, get it.
Yeah, we'll
We did not have
Go
had a
over.
conversation at all.
Not one. Not
Just ready
one.
to jump this. Jump
Not
I mean,
one.
you could. All I'm saying, he's there if you want to go talk to him. I'm just saying.
No,
So the kids are calling it these days.
That's scary. She prefers to
Also,
just
Hugo,
crawl
this
over
is
the ground
Astra.
and go, hey, I'm gonna stick your leg.
Yeah, we'll go across with the radio.
We cross confidently.
Not confidently. I'm actually kind of sad and dejected at the moment. And it shows.
We're pretending.
I've got a real low deception.
I got a very high deception. Everything's fine, guys.
Yeah, you make your way across, and the captain kind of meets you on the other side. It's like, well, I'm assuming by the lack of doom and gloom and the fact that I don't feel like death anymore, y'all were successful. Good job, Captain. Well, kind of like gives you kind of a punch on the shoulder. It's a little too hard.
Just like adjusts my top on the shoulder she punched me on.
Mm-hmm.
It was quite simple.
Yeah. It's just easygoing, putting a stop to a curse like that for a group like you.
Yes, something like that, I
Hmm.
suppose.
Well, in all seriousness, thank you. I greatly appreciate it. You have done me a great service, and I do not take that lightly. So, I'm assuming you're here for your reward.
In a manner of speaking, yes.
Oh? Was there more?
Kind of like glances over at Veldren. Above table, we still needed to have a conversation about what we wanted in exchange, yes?
I think we talked about it after.
Yeah.
Like I think we
Okay.
talked about you recognize the key.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I meant like, we know what we need to ask. That has not happened in character with her, because I wasn't on the ship for most of your guys' initial
Yeah.
conversation.
I think we
You
did
haven't
talk about it
specifically.
after. Oh,
I don't think it was specifically asked for that. She said that she would give you something from her collection, but you didn't specifically ask for that, I don't think.
I'll look to Aridia.
Okay.
I think Belle's smart enough to assume that that's what you want as the reward.
Yeah.
Like,
But also, don't
think
we need to
Belle-
get her name?
No, that's a different.
no, it's not her name. That's a different
Is
person.
that her?
That's a
Is it
different,
different
island.
one?
That's a different
No.
island.
That's a different.
Why are there so many islands?
There's 3.
There's 3, and we've been to 2.
Side questing.
It's so many islands.
This fall.
No,
but
you're
yeah.
so right.
Yeah, you needed the.
I'm
You needed
here.
the
I
Baron
understand who
of,
we're
of
talking to
South
now.
Vales.
Not the Pirate
Yeah,
Queen.
not the Pirate
I
Queen.
understand. No, we're so good.
No, we're
Okay.
not
That'd be
expecting to
bad.
run into the Pirate Queen.
That'd be so funny.
Do you think it would be possible to have a conversation in your quarters?
Yes, of course,
Yeah.
absolutely. Confidential and all. All right, back to your business, says to everyone else. They're all like, oh, and you do get like a few like pats on your shoulders and stuff like that, just like respect from the crew as they kind of go back to their business. But yeah, you're able to make your way to the captain's quarters, kind of step inside, door close. Aridia, immediately your eyes are drawn to it. It's just sitting there, right in the middle of the shelf, kind of on a little pedestal. This red gem with a dragon's face imprinted into it. So, your reward. I did say that if you were able to put a stop to this curse, I would give you a little something from my collection. That I intend to keep up that side of the bargain. So, just kind of gestures around the room. There are many trinkets and treasures all around this room. It's like, what's mine is yours. Whatever catches your eye.
I think
Perhaps I'll have a
Aridia's eyes
story to
have
go with
not.
it.
Aridia's eyes have not left the stone, and I think it's like very like before she was trying to be like not obvious about it. It's like very clear, like very obvious exactly what she is looking at.
Yeah. The pirate queen will just do other things like, I have many necklaces and trinkets and coins older than you, but and she kind of like, as she's kind of like naming these few things off, will kind of just like follow your eyes and like look directly behind her. Got an eye for the ruby, do you? Well, I did say anything. As much as I would be sad to see it go, a deal is a deal. And, well, you haven't given me reason to double cross you. So, I suppose I'm a woman of my word, at least for today. I'm in a good mood. I will ask for one thing in return, though. What drew your eye to it? You seem fixated. Just curious. Is there something that makes it special? I mean, it does have a story, but I'm just curious if it means anything to you.
Damn, choosing a character that doesn't directly lie is hard, man.
Family heirloom.
I mean, that's technically not wrong.
Damn, it is technically not wrong.
It has a connection to something that has been passed down through my family line for many generations.
Oh, family heirloom. Well, I don't know where you're from, but I mean, the Aurora Isles is never really where things originate, so I don't quite know where it came from. Got it from a dragonborn, though. He seemed pretty keen to hold on to the thing, which made me want it all the more, but, well.
You wouldn't happen to know, is that Dragonborn's name?
Oh, it was a while ago. Oh, what was it? Let me think. And she starts like just like trying to think. It's like, no, it was a bronze dragonborn. What was his stupid fucking name? It escapes me.
Kazak?
That's the one. Yes. I only heard it briefly, but yeah, nasty piece of work.
You just see like her jaw muscles twitch so hard.
If it helps, I didn't kill him. If he's like a friend of yours or something. Pirate business.
Quite the
Nothing
opposite.
personal. Oh.
The world might have been better off if he had been killed, but that is neither here nor there. So,
Well, at least you've got this then. And she reaches up and will kind of like take it out of the kind of like box that it's displayed in. We'll hold it out to you. It's yours.
I take it and like gently kind of cradle it.
Mm-hmm. You
Very
again kind
carefully
of
in my
almost feel
hands.
like that tingling across your fingers as you hold it as the second piece is now in your possession. And whilst you don't see him, you feel his presence over your shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like looking down at it with you. 2 down.
I'll kind of tuck it
Mhm.
away in a safe place.
Yeah.
For now.
Thank you for being willing to part with this.
And thank you for saving me from going crazy. That'd have been a little bit inconvenient.
Fair enough.
Well, deal's a deal and favor's a favor. I don't owe you anything. If you're gonna say that, this is just to be clear, deal. It's kind of finished now, so we're on even footing.
I'll hold my hand out to shake hers.
We'll grip it tightly and we'll give a firm shake. Nice doing business with you, Captain. Now, if you'll excuse me, I do have places to be now that I'm not, dying. So, yeah.
Leave.
If on your travels you see a Captain Cordelia Archer, give her our well wishes.
Cordelia Archer? I know that name. Sure, why not?
Best pirate I know. I say
She's
as
one
I
hell
turn
of a
around. I say
captain.
as I turn around and leave.
Second best.
Whatever you say, Your Majesty. No, I don't know. That's Jay. No,
Yeah,
that's Jay.
Yeah, we do.
No,
it
that's Jay.
What's your AC?
That's Jay.
happened.
Would you like to know, weather girl?
Yeah. You make your way, head back over onto your ship. The plank is taken back, and yeah, you guys are free to head off. What course would you be setting?
To the other island now, right?
To South Vale? So not back to North Vale?
South Vale first.
Do we have to go back to Northvale?
I don't think we have to. I don't think there's anything on.
I don't think we did. I
Wait,
think
sorry,
we were
I got the
gonna
name wrong.
ping pong and then
there's
shoot.
Northwind, there's Southwind, and then there's Goldvale. Sorry, I get those. I keep calling them all
You're
Vale for
so
some reason.
good.
That's my bad. Yes, so you came from Northwind. You were heading to
Siblings!
Southwind. This is Beacon that you're at currently, and then there's Goldvale, which is the island that Sybil heard
Yeah.
about. That was
I
kind of
think-
the kind of extension of Draconum.
I think going to Northwind is just kind of testing our luck because that is where the Baron and his forces are, and we don't want to antagonize
Unless you're
them
ready to deal with
currently.
that.
No.
No, we need a way. So we need a way. We need to go to Southwind. Maybe get the name. We don't have to get the name anymore, but if we do get it, maybe it can help us get away on. We have to figure out a way onto the Baron's island. We have to get. It's been so long since we've been to Northwind. What is the what was the siren's name again?
The
It was
Siren's name. Let me scroll my notes.
it's
It
on
has
the
been a
tip
while.
of my fucking tongue.
It's a new year. Don't worry about it. Grace.
Grace, the tiefling.
Grace, yes. We need to get Grace's mom off the island. That's priority number one, pretty much, of trying to get Grace and her mom off the island so that they're safe before we start trying to do any kind of attack.
Yeah. But I thought we were going to try and get. What did we call her? The Bloody Thorn?
The Bloody Thorn's true name.
On
The Bloody
our
Thorn.
side. Not so much on get their name anymore, but try to be like, hey, we also have beef with them, and the enemy of my enemies,
they're
my
listening,
friend
though.
scenario.
That could put Grace's mom in trouble.
You also, I don't know when the characters would have realized it, but I did remind you as players that the deal that you made with Grace was only for Veldren's name.
We do have to get
Someone
Archibald's
still doesn't
name.
have their name.
No, we need Archie's name.
It's fine.
He doesn't need
It is Archibald, right? I'm not calling him the wrong name again because I was calling him the wrong name for a minute.
No, that's right.
Yeah,
It's in my notes as Archibald.
Reginald Edward
Egbert.
III.
Reginald
Where am I
Egbert.
getting Archibald from? I have Archibald written down.
Reginald Egbert III.
Where is that
name.
coming from?
I don't know, but it's really funny every time you say it.
Reginald. We have to get Reggie's name.
Mm-hmm.
And we do have to get Reggie's name. We do.
Acceptable losses.
I said save every soul. I said save every soul.
Aridia said we'll try to save most souls.
Well,
You do also need
diverse.
him because he knows people in Goldvale that can help Sybil. So there's
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So
But I still think we can
change
yeah,
of
I
plan.
think we go there.
We go to the Baron's Island, sneak in, break Grace's mom out.
There is no way to sneak in. We've discussed
But
this.
No way for
that's
you to
the
sneak in.
trace.
Yeah. What went wrong the last time we used that?
Yeah, exactly. We did fine.
We didn't find hey, the actual stealth mission went great. That went perfectly.
No level
we
of
added the
stealth
other
check
losers
is going to
in.
stop them from seeing an entire ship approaching the island.
I'll swim.
I'll swim.
You know how to do
With
that?
your strength, should have kept the sword. Anyway,
So,
Till after.
so are we going to Southwood?
Yes.
Okay. We're going to Southwood. Just confirming.
That is
in.
I'm sailing this ship. That's where we're going.
Okay, period.
I don't know where we're going. Astra's just along for the ride.
Astra's
Okay.
doing great.
Astra's having a great time.
Oh my.
We're all going through it.
Astra.
It's been like 3 weeks since.
Yeah, it's
Our
been,
group
it's been
name
a
is
while.
Oops All
Died in front of
Broken.
her.
Yeah.
We're just choosing to not confront that on Aridia's side.
You have to confront shit at some point. Can't hold on to it forever.
It's all fun and games till you haunt me with the ghost of my brother.
I'm not
It's
going to
alright.
do that. For
It's
reasons.
just already haunting the narrative.
It's haunting the narrative, and that's
exactly.
enough.
As we sail,
Mm-hmm.
I do think I go.
Go to what?
What's your mic?
Eat your mic.
I think I go to find Astra.
Oh.
Where would I find Astra? Where is Astra at right now?
Making out with a Frenchman.
Come on this ship often?
You come here often.
How about you?
I own the
This
ship.
is a
I'm
very
a
nice.
majority shareholder of this ship.
This is a very
I
nice
named the
ship.
ship. I paid for most of it myself.
Oh, so you're very wealthy. Oh well.
You did.
Yeah, I'm a princess.
Oh, you are a princess.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I see. You are the first
No, she's
princess I
sitting
have
up in
ever
the
met.
crow's nest.
It's up in the crow's nest.
Sorry, I was committed to the bit.
This bit was going on too long.
Do you want to make out anyway?
Wait, oh god!
Wait, go back to the bit. Back to the bit.
Nope. Nope. Anyway, you're up in the crow's nest. Astra's daydreaming about kissing the Frenchman, and then you find her in the crow's nest.
Yeah, I think I would climb up.
Fall.
Do you mind if I join you?
Hans's fault.
Dexterity saving throw. No.
Sure.
I'll climb in, take a seat like on the edge of like the little bucket that we're in. I know after the conversation we had before we got to these isles that you were struggling. And I had made you a promise that it would go better. So I know you said I didn't have to apologize for what happened. Even though I do take responsibility for that. I hope you will let me apologize for not being able to keep my promise.
I don't think that we're ever gonna get a break.
I'm starting to believe you on that. I'm afraid. I hate that the curse got to you, of all people. Out of all of us, I am. You, out of anyone here, Astra, I believe is good. And I am... I'm... sorry. You don't deserve all these things that have happened to you.
I don't remember if I've told Veldren about the blackened fingertips thing.
I don't think you've told anyone.
I don't think you've mentioned it at all.
There was one person you told about it, and they're no longer here.
Yeah.
I believe they're the only person you ever explicitly told.
Alright, fuck it, well, here we go. So she's gonna show her hand.
I think your microphone's doing that thing again. I don't know why it's doing it, but it's
She's
doing.
gonna show her hands.
There you go.
I think it's just when I'm soft. Quiet.
Yeah, I think
don't
that's
know.
what it is. I think it's like it's almost it's so soft that it's like counting it as background noise, so it's like trying to cut it out. It's being homophobic.
She's gonna show her hands and how much her hands have become blackened. Know if I'm good, and I don't understand it, but I don't know.
It's cutting you out again. You're too soft.
I'm gonna eat my mic. Boblin.
Boblin.
Hello, Boblin.
Hi, Boblin.
I've always had it, and it was about it was just my fingertips when I left the gate, and I mean it's almost my whole hand, Veldren, and her like hands are shaking as she's saying this, And I don't know, anytime I do no, when I got jealous, and I got really, really mad. I don't know if you remember me storming out of the tavern, um, with Bishop that time ago, but it moved there. Also when I killed those people, it moved up, and it just it keeps, and it's not good. It's not.
May I? I think he reaches a hand out. I think I'll take the hand,
Mm-hmm.
kind of look over it. Is this like anything? I've been spending the good majority of the past 3 years researching curses. Is this like anything I've seen?
Make me a Arcana or religion?
Arcana or I'll take Arcana.
I should have just said religion. It's fine.
You should
Yeah.
have. 27.
27. Yeah, it's strange. You kind of look this over, and like at first you're like, "Oh, was this to do with the curse?" But then it's not gone away, and you remember seeing kind of like the blackened fingertips, and at first it was almost like, "Oh, just painted your nails," and it kind of went everywhere a bit. I guess I don't know. I'm not gonna question it too much, but now it is encompassing her entire hands. It's not like no one is gonna miss this now. It's very noticeable. And I will say, Astra, that like, have you been just like avoiding everyone since you got back, like entirely? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You look over the hands, and it's not just that like the hands have been like. It's not like they've just darkened or anything. They've almost like changed. Like the texture feels different. The fingernails are almost like claw-like now. It's almost demonic in nature.
Would I recognize them as demonic?
With your 27, yeah. Whatever this is, if this is a curse or if this is some infection or something, it's a demonic presence is a demonic influence is causing this change of some kind.
I don't know if it's a curse. I do recognize it, though, if you'd like me to tell you. This is evidence of a demonic influence. That is not to say that a demonic influence automatically means you harbor some great evil inside you, however. Tieflings, for example, harbor a demonic influence in them. That's what makes them appear devilish in nature. But they are not more predisposed to evil than others. You say it spread when you felt jealous, correct? Angry. Those are not necessarily bad emotions to have. I've felt jealous before. I don't believe that makes me evil. I've felt angry. I felt angry today. Those don't make us bad or good or whatever you want to call it. It's what we choose to do with those feelings, with those emotions that makes us bad or good. And when I tell you, I know very few people that have been as kind as you, Astra. You are not bad, at least from.
Okay. Um, so you remember how I said I was human?
Yes.
Um, I thought I was, because Celestials aren't. Celestials. ASMR. There we go. That's the word. Whatever. I when Mother showed her wings, they're big and beautiful and powerful and radiant, and everything that like a celestial should be. And first time I showed my wings, my black skeletal necrotic wings, I scared people away. And that's not it's not there's that, and then there's my fingertips, or my hands now, I guess. And it's just things that I don't see as oh, my horn. I have horns. Pretend I have horns. They're also not thing. And I was saying these are demonic, and it's a lot. She's remembering. She's like in her head, she's like flashing back to that dream where she's in the hells, and she knows that she should feel the fire, and she doesn't.
Can I ask you something? Who gets to dictate what a celestial should or shouldn't be? Who gets to dictate what good or bad should be? Your mother? The council? Yourself? I will say this, and I don't mean any disrespect when I say this towards your mother. You know now that I am a part of a group that wishes to bring magic back to Glory. Something, if I remember correctly, that is quite against your mother's wishes. Does that make me a bad person for wanting to bring magic back to help those in Gloria?
No.
I say this just to say that your mother is not the high authority on what is right, on what is good. Neither am I. I can't tell you if you're good or evil. I can tell you what I believe you are. I think the only people that can really tell us what we are is a combination of ourselves and what our friends say about us. What those around us say. Of what those not around us, of what those who truly know us say. Those people that were scared of you, they don't know you like we know you. Astra, I don't think I could ever be scared with you by my side.
Thank you, Veldren. I hope that picked
Of course. What was that last part?
I said I hope that picked up.
Of course. I'll leave you to it. No, I mostly just wanted to come up and apologize for how things have been going, but I hope my words can have helped you a little bit. If you need anything, you know where to find me, okay? And I'll jump from the
Astra
crow's
pushes
nest.
Vel down.
Yep, I was gonna say I jump from the crow's nest.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yeet. Please eat it.
That's going to be a 26.
Natural one.
No,
Aw.
6. Yeah, you
no,
Damn.
Yeah,
land
26.
perfectly.
and due to evasion, I don't take any damage.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm cool like that.
That's
Built
one word
different.
for it.
Yeah, like a twig.
Built
I'm
different.
built like such a
And by
twig.
different, I mean wrong.
The
You just
wind,
like bounce a little.
the wind resistance causes me to float a little bit on the way down, like
Yeah.
a leaf.
Hollow bones like a bird.
My
That's
God.
canon, guys. That's canon.
Oh my.
Christ. All right, Aridia, are you doing anything in this time as you're traveling, or are you just hanging out? Anyone you want to talk to?
I
Anything
think-
you want to do?
I think she just very much is splitting her time between if she's not up at the helm of the ship. She is, I guess, like, keeping an eye on Sybil. And, like, anxious is probably the best way to describe Aridia's behavior.
I will say right after speaking with Astra, Vel is in Sybil's room, or where Sybil is staying, and like chair next to her, probably like almost like hand on hers to like feel like is like they're like make sure there's a pulse, make sure like clamminess isn't going through there or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're able to spend some time as the ship sails towards Southwind. A few hours go by, and it kind of gets towards nighttime as you're approaching the island. The sun kind of starting to set as you arrive. South Vale, as you get closer, you see a much more kind of hilly island. You see almost Aztec-inspired infrastructure, lots of kind of tower buildings, large stairwells leading to almost like pyramid-like buildings. There to the kind of to the west of the island, you see a large forest that seems to extend for miles, kind of swamping that entire part of the island. And then kind of dominating the space in the center of the sort of island, you see a larger, almost like, again, kind of like Aztec pyramid-like building kind of heading up to a top where you see a kind of palace-like building at the top, which you assume could be the home of the Bloody Baron, the Bloody Thorn even. But yeah, it is approaching night. You see kind of lanterns hung up around the place. There is not, it's mostly kind of like oil lanterns and things like that. You do see people around. There are a couple of, ships coming and going, but you are easily able to find a place to dock the ship. Yeah. You're muted.
Damn it.
I think I would ask the others first of basically, do we want to dock nighttime, or do we want to drop anchor a little ways back from the island and dock in the morning when we can actually have a better idea of like what we're looking at?
Dock in the morning. That would be my vote.
So we drop anchor for the night.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of do
and
that.
have watches like normal.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. As kind of night comes, you can have watches. You do have several crew that can also do watches with you. Yeah. Is there anyone that would like to take a watch, and anyone that would like anyone to take watches with them?
I'll do first watch. Oh.
Astra's got first watch.
Astra's got first watch.
Okay. Astra, you are able to take first watch. Is there anyone you would like to take watch with? I would like to join you.
No.
Here you go.
I don't know. There's an NPC that offers.
I mean, yeah, like people. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna roll for it.
Aurella's a night owl.
Not that one.
So on your first watch, as you're kind of just like taking watch by yourself, as the night kind of settles in, it gets quiet. Most people are asleep, or trancing, for some, if you're fancy. You kind of hear the sound first, and then you kind of see coming up from the deck, from below decks, you see Sel kind of comes up, kind of almost like wringing her hands, and doesn't really notice you at first, but kind of just like makes her way to the kind of the edge of the ship, and kind of just like looks over the side towards the island, kind of just in her own mind, kind of just like rubbing her arms.
I imagine that Astra had just stayed up on the crow's nest and probably is quietly coming down and is going to stealthily walk over to Sel.
You're stealthing?
I'm sneaking up on her.
All right, make me a stealth check.
Astra is a quirky.
Pass without trace.
girl. She doesn't need it.
That's what you think.
23.
23. What's her passive? Yeah, not that high. Yeah, she doesn't seem to notice you as you get close to her.
Everybody say hi, Abby.
Hi, Abby.
Abby!
See you, Abby.
You're
yeah,
sleeping.
She's gonna sneak up on Sel and go. What's on your mind?
Oh my god.
Disintegrate.
Does a 14 hit you?
Beats it.
Beats it. As you say that, you're just like, what's on your mind? A hand swings around and grabs you by like, not like by your throat, but like your almost like shoulder. And you feel a zap through you. She's gonna shocking grasp you.
She gets fucking tased.
Yeah.
After the day we've had.
You take 7 lightning damage as you just get zapped. And she's like, what's on your mind? And I believe, aren't you like stunned? No? Wait. I'm trying to remember.
Can't take reactions.
Yeah, you can't take reactions. So you're just kind of a bit like, as you're just like zapped, kind of smoke coming off. You're just like, Astra, don't sneak up on a woman like that. That could have been a disintegrate. Could have been a puddle of muck. But instead, I decided to hold back.
We're safe on our boat.
Are we? Or is that why you're taking a watch?
I mean,
we are in the middle of a pirate-infested isle, are we not?
Boats have snuck up on us. I think. Don't even perception check. I think she's looking around now.
Yeah, you want to make me a perception check for the for the watch?
Yeah. She's built different. It's a pretty dice. Oh, that's great. 12.
12. Yeah, you're a bit like you're kind of like seeing double a little bit after getting zapped. Yeah. It's like, sorry. Did you need something?
What's on your mind? What were you thinking of? Ow.
Oh, many things. Many things. Just quite the adventurous day, don't you think?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we've found a resolution to that problem, saving the day and all. It's what you hero types do, is it not?
Oh. I don't think I've been called that.
Yeah. Me neither. I'm not. Not for me. Not the hero type. Not like yourselves. That's your thing. I'm just along for the ride.
But you help out a lot.
I do. In my own way. But, well, You do good things because it's good. That's why you just think it's the right thing to do. That's what makes you so you know? All happy and smiley and bringing positivity wherever you go. It is exhausting, isn't it? I can tell.
So does that mean that you don't do things because it's the right thing to do? Is that...
Well, we all have different definitions on what is right. I mean, would you... If someone wronged you, what would you do? How would you deal with a situation where someone wronged you?
Well, what do they do to wrong me?
Let's say they're trying to kill you.
Well, I mean, each situation is different. Because I mean, I don't have any spells that could, but I don't know. I always try to talk my way out of things first, but I mean, you saw a few days ago. This wasn't the fun conversation I thought it was going to be.
Sorry, I'm a bit like that. I'm not good like you are. I don't bring positivity where I go. Usually I bring discomfort and annoyance. It's my speciality.
You haven't brought me annoyance.
Oh? You insult me? I guess I must try harder.
Was that an insult?
Oh, maybe you're not as good as you think. Maybe I misjudged you. Big old smirk on her face.
Astra is autistic.
Hey, don't worry. We all know.
Just not Astra.
Astra's gonna be the last one to know.
I mean, usually.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Woof.
Well, that was a shocking conversation.
Yes. Well, I will try not to sneak up on someone next time, especially in the middle of the night. Or you might get a little bit more than a shock. How are you feeling after today's events? Not feeling any repercussions of
Oh, I'm
anything?
great. Today has been great. Today's been fine.
I don't think she even needs a deception check for that.
No. No.
Astra, you know it's not good to lie. And you're not a very good liar.
It hasn't been a good day.
No. A lot has happened, curses and all. But you persevered. You made it out the other side. You had people looking out for you. People who are able to make things right. You have a good network of friends around you to help. Keep that. They're useful, yes, but That'll also keep you sane. Also keep you good, I suppose. Experience too much cruelty and you'll find yourself being bitter. Anyway, enough of my ramblings. You should probably get some rest.
That Atlas
Mm.
comes on by and like swerves between Zell's feet and like jumps into Astra's arms.
Oh, such a cute little thing. Ah, well, I think the two of you should get some rest, don't you think?
I don't think my watch is done yet.
Hmm.
She like looks at the stars to kind of judge the time.
I'll keep an eye on things.
The stars.
Yes. You always have such a fixation with the stars. Why is that?
I mean, that's where my magic comes from.
Hmm. Just your magic? Is it purely a
So,
magical fixation?
um, ooh, she said I think so, but that's not true
Yeah.
because of her,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
which Zell might have heard her openly talk about
Yeah.
while traveling.
Where did you come from again? I know you said you were in Gloria, but always in Gloria?
I'm from the gate.
Hmm. Yes, Celestials do tend to come from the gate. At least from what I've found. But you're different. I've seen you fight. Your connection with the stars is magical, but somehow feels innate as well. Perhaps bound to your celestial nature in a way. There's something else going on as well. Kind of like looks down at your hands. Unless, would you be hiding them? Unless you're actively hiding them, she would say.
I mean, she's
And
holding
then
Atlas.
Well, I mean, it's like, and then she'll kind of like, she'll let go, like she's kind of like stroking Atlas a little bit, and then her hand kind of like stops and kind of like rests like two fingers on the top of your hand. And then there's this. I've noticed this. At first, I didn't think much of it, but it seems to be spreading. What is this? A condition of some kind?
I don't know. I've always had it.
Hmm. Always? As far as you
As far
can
as I
remember, yeah. Fascinating. And you don't know what causes it? What drives it? No?
Not really. Kind of, maybe. I
Hmm.
don't know.
Interesting. Well, perhaps when we have some time, I might borrow you to experiment a little, if you wouldn't mind.
I'm not putting my blood in a vial and casting spells on it.
That
Once
is a
is
great
too much.
suggestion, but
No.
it would be probably more magical than practical, I suppose. But if you would be down for some practical testing, I am no stranger to it, so I would have no problem with that.
A little fear behind Astra's eyes.
Yeah, a little bit.
Um. Yeah, I guess. I'll get some rest after. I have used most of my spell slots today, so.
Well, perhaps another time then. Get some rest.
So.
Good night, Astra. And she'll just go back to kind of just like looking towards the island, kind of absent-mindedly. Who will be taking your watch next?
Oh!
Veldren.
Me.
Is there anyone you would like on your watch with you?
I was going to say Cell, but
She's still
Cell's
there.
already been taken.
You can
No.
talk. She's still there.
No, you talked to Cell enough. I want you to roll on a table. I want you to roll for it. Unless Aridia wants to do watch with Vel.
I mean, we both only need like 4 hours of sleep, so.
Do you want to have watch with Vel?
Yes.
All right.
I suppose.
Make
Okay.
me
I was
your
gonna give you the
rolls
option.
then.
No.
Let's
No.
get mine's good. 22.
Let me get over to my sheet here. 12.
12.
Actually,
All right. Cool.
no. Wait, because I'm proficient in it. It becomes 10, so 14.
14. All right.
I gotta remember reliable talent.
Cool. Awesome. Amazing. Cool. Yeah. You two take watch at the same time?
I think. Who finds who?
Like, Aridia takes like her watch in the same spot she always takes a watch. That's like very predictable when Aridia gets up and goes.
Where does Aridia take her watch?
I think she typically goes like to the very like the bow of the ship and gets like props herself up on where it meets and like juts out.
Yeah, I think on your way there you'd probably find Vel back against the mast. Back against the mast, kind of writing into one of their journals that they have. Seems to be a little distracted into writing.
We just ignore each other the entire watch.
Do you ever get tired of writing in those?
Oh, no, I don't. Not whenever it's important. What was your perception?
22.
22. I think with a 22, you'd see. I think you'd see on the current
Sybil's
page.
name of hearts.
No, I think on the current page you would see a diagram of a hand that about the palm line is black. Not when it's important.
You've seen her hands too?
She showed me. We were up in the crow's nest. I had wanted to apologize to her. When we got here, I had promised her that we would do something that she wanted to do for the joy of it, to show her that not all things had to be bad. And I broke that promise. Obviously. And promises mean a lot to me. They always have. Especially that kind of promise that we made. I think Val thinking back to the literal pinky promise him and Astra had made.
Mm.
And then we talked a little. I won't go into details, but I did my best to talk her through some things that she's going.
I'm glad that she has someone to talk to.
I try. I should also apologize to you, Aridia. And I will be apologizing to Sybil as well for this island that we've gone to. We went there for me before we were ready. And I was reckless. And that came back not on me, but on the rest of you.
I suppose I'm confused. Did you curse the island, or were you the one that stabbed me or hit Astra? I guess I don't quite understand exactly why you are the one apologizing when you quite literally did nothing to hurt any of us.
No, but we were there on the island because of me. Were we not?
And you did not hurt
we
me.
could have.
You do not know.
We could have scouted the area before I decided to jump the gun and go into the lake. To be better prepared. And with Astra, that is most certainly my fault. I was the one. I assured her that she wasn't controlled. That she wasn't infected. I assured her that it'd be fine. I was the one that said we should just go quickly without being sneaky, and that one is most certainly my fault. Yours may be less so, but I can still be sorry for it.
You can be, but you do not have to be. You made a miscalculation. Veldren, we all will. I've made quite a few in my lifetime. So you learn from it and you do better next time.
And what if learning from it cost someone else? Like it almost did here. I couldn't even fix my mistake on my own. I needed the help from a fortune-telling god. I needed the help of Cell. And I couldn't even destroy the weapon on my own.
You know, did you happen to write down in your diary? A while back, there was something that you said to me. That I did not have to do things on my own anymore because I had friends. I just want to be extremely clear here that that you also listened to the words that you said to me.
Did your mistake almost get us killed?
Not this time. So
I can
my
apologize
mistake.
for being reckless, Aridia. Which I was.
You can. I will accept that you were reckless. And it is okay. My carelessness got me hurt trying to keep attention off of Sybil. And now she is passed out upstairs, downstairs.
Below deck.
Below deck.
No, that is...
Because she overexerted herself trying to fix what had happened.
And that would have never happened if I... Never.
The same thing I did to Astra earlier, that probably, it almost appears as like a well-practiced thing. She just reaches forward and like flicks you hard in the middle of the forehead.
You will not convince me that I am not guilty for Sybil. That is directly my fault. Directly my fault.
Are you the one that put the cuffs on her?
No,
Is
but
it
I'm instrumental
Tucker?
in creating them. And in the same journal, I flick back to very early on in the journal to show the diagrams, like the early prototypes. That is directly because of me. Maybe they'd be able to figure it out eventually, but without this, it would be years before they could get close.
Take one of my swords and I set it between the two of us.
Okay, then the person who created the sword is directly responsible for every life that I have taken with it. If you want to talk faulty logic, I can sit here and weave words with you all night long, Veldren. You are one of the smartest people I know. You have to know that just because something you created was used for something it was not meant to be used for does not make it your fault.
It's
You would
hard.
never hurt them.
If I had created the sword, the very first sword, if I had created that and seen the damage it has caused today, I would feel just as guilty. It's difficult when you want to do good, and it seems that all your actions have done is not that. Seeing something you spent countless hours on, sleepless nights, strained friendships over to work on this. To see it used for something you never imagined. It was supposed to bring magic to those who didn't have it. It was to be a community gift that if you had extra magic, if you had extra energy at the end of the day, cast it into the reservoir to share it over the next few days with others. That's what it was meant for. Forgive me, I'm rambling.
No, it is quite alright. Sometimes it is better to get it out of your head, I suppose. The same reason that you journal.
Quite. I have a page for each of you, you know. And I'll flip through, you'll see the hand diagrams again with little... I think he flips past, but there are definitely like notations and markings, like almost rambling thoughts of like, there's almost like paragraphs of just written in Veldren's rambling. I think there's one for Sybil with the more recent cuffs, almost like cufflink version of what he created in her, the bracelets, as well as diagrams of beings and of the runes scattered on to like a humanoid silhouette, mapping out what could they mean, almost trying to decipher them. And then you see a familiar looking box drawn out with images of what he would think that the keys look like. He doesn't know if they're all uniform, but almost thoughts about those. And I think you had a pretty high perception. I think in the margins of one, I think you would read counterfeit keys, question mark. Can any lock be picked?
She makes a mental note to keep the box away from you.
I don't think not in that way, but in like you need the keys to be able to destroy the thing. You need the keys to either open it or destroy it, and you're collecting the keys for some reason. So maybe is this a lock that can be picked? Do we need to be safer with it? Do we need to like in a rogue brain, any lock can be.
Yeah.
You don't need a key for a lock.
Yeah.
It doesn't turn the page further to.
She just, I think, looks at the drawing for a beat, like.
I'm not trying to
for a beat too long.
I'm not trying to open the box, Aridia. I know that's what you think. That is not the plan. I've been told that there is a being in there of incomprehensible power. Why would I want to pick that?
I don't know. It is terrifying to think that there are now other people who know about the key, and I don't. No one was supposed to know about it, nor that I had it.
Says who?
My entire family line, There's always been something that we have kept secret and hidden and protected, and now it is here.
Well, only known to like 3 other people.
Still, if people start to realize that you know about it, they are willing to kill to get to it. They are willing to torture you to get information about it and where it is at.
Mortal beings? Because I'm willing to add another. If there's others, I've already been threatened by one immortal being today.
She has no clue and just immediately switches channels to that.
What do you mean an immortal being? When were you threatened?
Tell me, what do you know about
Oh, there was a hag, Selena. She lived in a bar always away. She was delightful. She used to invite us all for tea, and she just was an old lady who lived in the woods, and everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, you can't forget you as a hag." But sometimes you just want to have a nice conversation and a guest that wants nothing from them but their company. It is really nice.
That sounds nice. And sweet. I did not have that interaction with a hag today.
Oh, you upset one then?
By breaking its weapon. The curse originates from a coven.
Oh,
I've learned.
that complicates things.
The Hourglass Coven?
I'm assuming I know nothing.
No.
Perfect.
This is not a coven that you would have heard of now.
They're trying to resurrect a hag queen through it, and I think the hag queen was the one that spoke to me.
Oh, well, that sounds absolutely terrifying. I guess just be careful what you say to her. I don't. Well, I mean, you've gotten the lesson of like the whole
I kind of
fae-
implied I was going to kill her
Oh.
by destroying the rest of the artifacts.
You know, to be fair, that is just an honest statement. So you think she dies if we destroy all the... And then the...
Well, she's currently dead.
Well, she can't be dead if she's talking to you. There's a part of her somewhere.
That's where the energy's going to resurrect her, so I'm guessing she has a little bit of it, enough to speak.
Alright, so that is an after we fix the Isles conversation. Is it they currently fixing the... Well, no, because there's only the sword here, right? Yes?
Here, yes.
The
scepter was a staff back in held by council. And then another one was a third. Can I tell you something? And you not tell the other? Sybil, Astra. Because I'm worried about what it might mean. And I don't know yet. I don't know if it's correct, but I have a hypothesis.
The intense look of Jay into the camera.
You can... Yes, you can tell me and I will
Insight
not tell them.
check.
Yeah, insight check me.
Well.
Or...
A lot higher, and I won't tell you if it's persuasion
Yeah.
or deception.
The sword acted as a binding for the spell, for the curse. It's why we couldn't heal it from Astra, why it kept reapplying. The sword was casting the spell over and over, essentially, on all these people. When I held it, my strength came back to me. What if I'm binding part of the spell? What if I need to be dead for this curse to be gone?
Jeez.
It would make sense. To bind the curse to a living being, to something that moves, something that defends itself.
I mean, it is a possibility, Veldren, but magic like that isn't just... It's not exactly a common occurrence, no?
Something only a powerful coven of hags could concoct.
You know,
There's a reason why I'm telling you this, and not the others.
Veldren, I know where you're going with this.
If it's to protect my brother, I would do anything, including die. As I said, it is just a hypothesis. I don't even know if I'm right. And I know how unfair it is to ask this of you. But wouldn't you do the same? If it was for the people you cared about?
I think it's almost like not necessarily a wall going up, but it's a shift from like Aridia your friend into Aridia like the soldier. Like the emotion just is gone.
I'm not going to make you promise. I just want someone to be aware of it.
Understood?
She just stands and like starts to go to where she normally sits for watch.
I think Vel will flip to the page about themselves, and you'd see a drow silhouette on the page with the staff inside the silhouette. Almost. Vel just kind of looks at it. Vel just kind of looks at it and just... That's our watch.
Okay.
My camera really said now is the time to update. I am so
no,
sorry.
you're so good. I heard the sound when something
it
just
hits
happened.
midnight,
Bestie.
and there's like a window for my camera to update, and we've now played D&D long enough this evening that my camera's like, 'tis now time to update.
Hey, that's fair. Well, that is the end of your watch, and that was where I was gonna wrap things. But I do have one last thing before we end. If everyone's cool with that.
Yeah.
All right. Astra. As you drift into sleep, you dream. You find yourself standing on a rocky outcrop looking over a lake of lava. The sky filled with red clouds. In the distance, you see demonic creatures of all kinds going back and forth. You hear the sounds of eternal screams in the distance. You know where you are. Are you sure this is going to work? You turn, and you see your mother. Or the one you call mother. But she isn't the way you saw her last time. She is in a far more recognizable state for you. Her angelic form. Long white dress. Silver armor across her chest. Long flowing cyan-colored hair down her back and over her shoulders. And she turns and looks in your direction. But there is no blindfold. You realize this is the first time you've actually ever seen her eyes. White with flecks of silver and blue. Beautiful eyes. It has to. A figure steps past your shoulder and you realize she was never looking at you. A masculine figure. An angel. Silver skin. Very toned, muscular, masculine figure. Long, kind of flowing silver hair that the silver kind of fades into a purple. And they wear like a purple starry robe across their chest, almost like a toga. This cannot be allowed to reach the material plane. I fear this is our only option. But you know what could happen to you, right? I do. No, you must promise me something. You will not look upon their true form. No matter how tempted you are, and they will tempt you, you mustn't look. Understood? Yes. Yes, my lord. Good. Come. He turns as several demonic creatures. You see two Baelor land kind of in front of them, big kind of metal staffs in hand. They look upon these two angels, kind of looking back and forth. Again, no one seems to have noticed you. You feel you are an observer in this situation. They kind of like regard. And then between the two Baelor, a line of fire kind of opens as a flaming portal opens. And looking through, you do not see. You see a red, shadowy outline and two glowing yellow eyes staring out. You see your mother kind of turns away, closes her eyes, and just knows that she's not supposed to look, and just remains. And the voice speaks. Who am I speaking with? What emissary have they sent? The messenger. come to give your surrender? Not quite, unfortunately. But peace must be an option. This war cannot be allowed to continue. This feud between angels and devils cannot. Because the land in between is the material plane, and if each side were to unleash its full potential, it would become a battleground from which no mortal could live. The realm between would be destroyed, and there would be nothing left except astral abyss. I don't think even you want that. So you don't come offering surrender. You come offering peace. And I should accept simply to spare mortal life. What makes you think I care about the lives of mortals? They may not be your people, as they are not mine either. But both realms benefit from the material plane's existence. Mortals are extremely unique beings. I fear neither of us could exist without them. They have the freedom to choose how to live, how to be, what to believe, who to worship. They can do things neither of us could ever dream of. Without them would be chaos. Our realms would collide, and with nothing to hold them back, would destroy themselves. Nothing would be left. So I've come to make a deal. A deal. Those two words ring out, and you can feel what that means. A demonic deal. This shape steps forward through the space, out of the portal, and onto the rocky outcropping with you. And immediately you feel this presence of fear. Even though you're not really there, the fear feels real. Just everything in your being just wants to turn and run, but you can't. And even now, stepping out of this, it seemed shrouded in shadow before, but even now, this shape, standing maybe 12, 15 feet tall, demonic horns, giving it an extra 5 or so feet, still shrouded in red shadow, the only noticeable feature, the glowing eyes. A deal to end a war. This will take some time to negotiate. Messenger. However long it takes, it'll be worth it. For you hear a scream. Zariel claws at her eyes. a burning, sizzling sensation. She screams. The messenger turns to look at her and go, "What did you do? What did you do?" She did the one thing you told her not to do. She gave in to temptation. She starts screaming. The messenger kind of grabs her shoulders. No, spare her, please. She is simply an angel. She is an archangel. She has no part in this. That does not matter to me. My deal is with you. The messenger pulls at his cloak, rips a part of his cloak off the robe as it kind of snaps away. The stars almost disappear from it, becoming a white just piece of fabric. All the starry purpleness disappearing and just immediately dissipating from it as it's disconnected from the robe itself. He takes it and he just gently wraps it around Zariel's face, around her eyes, and pulls it taut and holds her. She continues to... He holds her hands, stopping her from clawing at the cloth, but she continues to scream in agony. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I couldn't. Don't blame yourself. I shouldn't have brought you here. This is my doing. You have nothing to apologize for, Zariel. Go home. What? Go home. No, I won't leave you alone. I won't leave you alone with him. I will be fine. You go. Tell them a deal has been made. Peace will be achieved. She takes a few breaths. The knot, two wings swoop out, and she flies up. A angelic gate opens. She flies through, and then it closes again. The demonic shape almost watches her go and looks back at the messenger. Well then, it seems for now he will be my honored guest. Let's see what terms we can come to. And then the dream fades. And the last thing you see is a demonic hand escaping from the smoke, reaching out. The messenger's almost metallic hand reaching up, taking it as they grasp hands, making a deal. And that's when you wake up. And that is where we are going to end tonight's session. A little bit of a fun dream for you at the end there. Want to throw that in?
The fuck?
Lore. Anyway, thank you everybody for being here. Welcome back to 2026, everybody. Starting it off with a bang. Quite literally. But yeah. Thank you everybody for being here. Let's go around the table and tell everyone where you can find each other. Jet, do you need a minute, or you want to go first?
I'll go. Yo, what up? I'm Jet or Pingu. I am Cause Pingu across the interwebs. You can find me here every single Tuesday night playing my Stargirl Astra. What? And
Where the fucking Stargirl? Sorry. I'm sorry. Keep going, please. Please.
No. I don't think yeah. And you can find me on Thursdays over on twitch.tv/surfeffers playing as Lux, who's kind of a bitch. We start back this Thursday after our winter break. Guys, it's been so long since I've played her. Guys, I'm so excited to play her again. And those are my two actual plays. Yeah. So I exist.
Amazing. Hans, why don't you go next?
Hi, I am Hans. Find me across all social medias at HansKate. Tuesdays you can find me here. Tomorrow night you can find me over on Just the Humans Twitch channel as part of their charity streams that they're doing this month, benefiting No Ice in Minnesota. I'll be playing Old Gods of Appalachia, which is by Monty Cook Games. We have a pretty stacked table, if I do say so myself. Miguel Classical, Madame Ava, Micah the Lemon Priest, Cece, who you're all familiar with from this channel, and Tall Halfling. We're being jammed by the amazing Zeal Zaddy. Excited for that tomorrow night over on Justice channel, and then on itch.io /jam/No Ice in Minnesota. They have a charity bundle of games available as well to help support a nonprofit here in Minnesota with everything going on. You can also find me over on Logomancy at the either end of this month or early in February. I think we have to settle on a final date. We will be playing Last Kiss, which is not fully released yet, guys. Very excited to be playing that game over there, supporting Trans Lifeline as usual with Logomancy. They are an amazing company we have worked with many times before. In February, you can still find me at Con of the North. I believe all of my Candela tables have sold out. I do believe I have one game of Cthulhu with seats left at my table. Otherwise, pop down to the Twinheim DDAL gaming room. I'll be helping run the Epic. All proceeds from reroll tickets and silent auction tickets will go directly to Gillette Children's Foundation. Last year at Con of the North, we did raise about $7,000 for the 2 nights that we gamed there with everyone. So if you're local to Minnesota or in the area, please pop out to that in February. And that's it for me.
Amazing. Jake.
You outy jowdy dowdy. My
No.
name's Jay. My name's Jay. You can find me at all of my socials at Sequo, SEQUO. Unless you're looking for me over on Blue Sky, then you're going to find me at Voice of Jaca, JACA. Yes, I see flattery is the most sincere form of what? I don't know. It's late. You can find me here every Tuesday, as well as every other Sunday, as you should come see our Astral Guardians campaign that we just started again for the new year this past Sunday. It is a great session. Our next session will be on February 8th, my birthday. Spoiler alert, if you don't want any spoilers for like the latest episode. Give you a second to mute. Okay, I might die on my birthday. My character.
My gift to you, Jay, is a new character.
It'd be so funny. It'd be so fun. So you should catch up and come watch us over in about a month from now on that next episode of Astral Guardians. I love that game. You can also find me every Wednesday over on the Dice and Autism channel, to where I play everyone's lovable little halfling bard, Harlan McCown. I am currently working on that goal for us getting to 100 followers, of working on that audiobook for Frankenstein, voiced in Veldren Fielfar's voice. I think that's everything. I got some other projects in the works, but I think that's everything right now, fuckers.
Heck yeah. Before I do mine, just a quick shout out to our wonderful friend Abigail, who couldn't be here today because Abby's doing a bunch of cool things, but we'll be back very, very soon. We miss you, Abby. It's not the same without you. Sybil's doing the biggest news right now. But yeah, go and follow Abby on all the things, Abigail the Nerd. And you'll be able to find out from those socials all the cool things that Abby's doing at the moment, those ones that she can actually talk about. But yeah. And then, hi everybody, I'm B. I've been your GM for this evening. I am the GM of Tales of Agius and also Astral Guardians, which is our bi-weekly Sunday campaign, which is set in the same universe as Tales of Agius, but is in space, and it's very far away from Aegis, so lore is the same, but will they cross over? Probably not, or maybe they will. Who knows? We'll see. Maybe in the future, maybe. Please go check that out. There are some wonderful people over there. It's a great time. You can also find me over on the Dice Nautism channel on Wednesdays, so tomorrow, for New Rollists, where we are diving into some fun stuff over there. That is our 1920s inspired D&D campaign. It's a good time. Things are getting crazy over there. We're really in the end game now. Yeah. So yeah, get excited for that. Please also join me over on the Tall Nerd Apollo Twitch channel on Friday for Doomed Apotheosis, the finale, as we wrap up this 3-shot. We are playing level 15 characters that we have to decide whether we're changing history or not. It's great. We got transported back 2,000 years. It's a good time. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. If the god of magic doesn't die, I don't exist. It's a good time. Anyway, it's totally low stakes. Totally low stakes, guys. Low stakes.
It's
fine. Yeah, but please come check it out. It's a really stellar cast. It's an awesome time. And yeah, Apollo's a wonderful GM. So yeah, come check it out. On the 30th of January, also head over to For the Cause events on Twitch. Go give them a follow now. They are a wonderful channel. There's going to be lots of charity streams happening over there this month. I believe there are 3. Abigail is going to be in one of them, which is on the it's on the I had the dates pulled up. Which one's Abby in? Abby's in one of them. Abby is in, yes, 29th. Abby is in on the 24th. So go check that out. 8 p.m. CST on the 24th. Abigail will be in a game there. And then on the 30th, I will be in a game over there. We are playing For the Queen. And my game is specifically themed around Has-Been Hotel / Hell of a Boss. So we're all going to be playing demons, and maybe one of us will be playing a fallen angel of some kind. But I'll never tell. Come check it out. It's going to be a great time, and it's a stellar cast, and also we'll be raising money for charity. So yeah, check it out. Please go check out Era 313, which is a sci-fi drama show that I am a part of. All 8 episodes of season 1 are released, which you can enjoy on all podcasting platforms. And the first 5 episodes of season 2 are released. There are 3 more to go. Episode 5 is a doozy, specifically for my character too. Yeah. It's get your bring tissues. It's gonna be a time. You're gonna cry. Episodes 5 and 6 are wild for 2, so get excited for that. And then my last thing, a couple of convention announcements. If you are watching this on the VOD, hopefully, because it's 6 a.m. live right now, I'm gonna be at MegaCon in London, which is gonna be the weekend of the 24th, I believe. Yeah, that sounds right. So I will be there. So if you're in the UK and you want going to be in London or you're going to be at MegaCon, hey, I'm going to be there. It's going to be a great time. Come say hello. We'll get a photo and it'll be awesome. Yeah. But if you're like, but B, I'm not in the UK. I'm not British, come to the States. Fine, I will. Come see me at WonderCon at the end of March. I'm gonna be there. It's gonna be a good time. Come down to Anaheim. Say hello. I'll be in cosplay. Maybe you'll see some familiar faces. Maybe.
Hi, I'm
Maybe I'll
familiar
be-
faces.
Jay's
I'll also be
familiar
there.
faces. And maybe some other people as well. We'll see. But yeah, that's where you can find me for the next couple of months. Yeah. And if not, I'll be here. So thank you guys so much for watching. And we will see you nerds next time. Say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye,
Bye, everyone.